IP event is an event that AMS-IX organizes for the community and the community at large regarding internet. Peering and internet infrastructure is about sharing, about collaboration, and you can only collaborate if you bring people together, both not just virtually but also physically.
All in all, these developments are stimulating the use of the internet for both the consumers and businesses, as well as building new and improved ways of interacting and communicating. And what's good for the internet is good for AMS-IX.
The AMS-IX is one of the biggest or the biggest internet exchange in the world if you look in terms of traffic. They're one of the front runners in terms of deploying new technology, and for us it's a very important benchmark also to communicate as much as possible with the AMS-IX to see what they're doing and what they require.
Amsterdam is the one and only place, not in Europe but in the world, where all the factors that drive the success of the internet economy come together. The biggest factor being plenty of low-cost, affordable, large-scale, expandable bandwidth by parties such as the AMS-IX, providing one of the key ingredients, and that's happening right here.
We organize it with the theme of Internet in 2025, and we chose this theme because it's important to think about what will happen in the future relating to the things that we do and decide and talk about today. The highlights from the first day for me was the presentation by Tony Bosma, a futurist. He looks at the future from a different perspective. He actually looks from the future to today and all of the developments that go along with it, and how we will be impacted by those.
Well, when I'm thinking about the future of the internet, I think about a hyper-intelligent contextual network, which is everything is connected, but it's connected around humans. So humans are more centralized, and technology is adaptive towards, and networks are adaptive towards humans. It's a shift towards the power of corporations and institutions towards the power of consumers and individuals. That's what's already happening now.
The internet in 2025 will become an integrated part of our daily lives, and I think accessible to everyone, everywhere.
I guess the internet will be everywhere on a lot of devices, a lot of different devices, and I hope it's going to make our life easier, both in the personal and business sense.
There are two things which struck me. One is that a large majority of the people that were questioned in a research said that they would pay more for internet if it would remain safe. And the other thing is that, well, yes, there are some threats with the internet, the ubiquitous internet, and it will be a challenge to keep it for the people.
The internet in 2025 is massively much bigger than it is now. New technologies and new applications have been discussed. I find those applications very, very interesting as a user. But from an infrastructure perspective, the thing that first comes to mind is scalability and the fact that we need to start getting IPv6 deployed very rapidly, because in order to keep all these sensors online and connected to each other, we need some more IP addresses than we have available at the moment.
The key trend that we are addressing is we work with all the service providers from tier ones to small ones, and the key trends we tend to see is that everybody is trying to get more for less in the technology market. Everybody wants bigger routers, more capacity, 100 gig connections instead of 1 and 10 gig connections for the same price, you know, that a 10 gig connection cost 2-3 years ago.
The challenges of the markets will be how to stay relevant in this international playground. There are a lot of regional players, but they have to focus on the customers and stay relevant for their customers.
The hardest challenge for the future of the internet is making an internet and keeping the internet for the people. And not an internet for commercial actions, not an internet for corporations. It's about freedom. That's the hardest challenge, to keep the internet free for everyone.
More IP in 2013. Yes, we'll definitely have one. I don't know whether it will be at the same location, but we'll definitely invite the same people. And seeing the crowd that we have today, it's going to be a beautiful event again.